Hey all, welcome to the 7th location of the Tlaloc questline. So in the previous location, Tlaloc invited to his temple in the mountains and we trekked all the way up here. He has some information about the calendar, so let's see. There are two basements, I would say, and they have the answers to the stone puzzles out there. So let me just solve the blue ones before I get to the orange ones. Alright, so it's been an interesting start. Let's see what we have upcoming. Of course, we are worth entering the temple. Well, nothing interesting next. We just have to dig up a few tiles. Maybe this gate takes us to the interesting parts. This location is 521 tiles long and will cost you over 1.1 million energy. So not a very big location, but certainly looks interesting. Okay, so we have to summon 4 types of Tlaloc's rains, and it most likely there is one in each direction. This is the rain of fire. Rain of fire is an interesting term. Let's see how interesting is it to obtain it. So to summon a rain, these people, they have to perform some kind of dance. First part, west, play the flute, then east. The second part, east, play west. Okay, we have to remember all these, and there are several arrow symbols and some hand symbols that will represent playing the flute. There is also water in between, which I think will be solved with the blue stones, rotatable ones in the corners there. We still got to find the solutions though. The third part, south, play flute, and north. I think I might forget the sequence because we also have to solve these blue stones first. So, which stone goes where will be represented by the symbols right next to it. The one with the skull is to the top and this one is down. So let's read the notes again and do it one by one. west, play and east. By the way, west means to the left and east is to the right, if you are confused with the directions. So the second part is east, play and then west. So pretty much the reverse of what we just did. First right, then the hand, then the left one. Maybe we have to do such a thing in all of the 4 directions for all 4 kinds of rains. So even though there is less amount of tiles, we will still take quite some time to rotate those stones and pull them. So the third step, first south, then play, then north. I should probably try remembering more of those notes at once instead of reading it each time. Anyway, he is now doing according to the symbols we placed, so the rain might be summoned right now. Yes, here we have the rain of fire. Alright, so 1 rain done, 3 more rains. What do you think? Will rain of water will be a thing? Let's see what different kinds of rains we have. Time for the second one, rain of blight. Now I don't know what that means. Well, we have a similar puzzle. This one is a shorter one. First is to south. Never mind, I will probably do the blue stones part first. This time there are 4 stones as compared to the 2 earlier. So even though the dance itself is small, not everything is that small. Let's look out for the solutions among the other tiles of this region. Here we have one of it. But where are the others? Maybe up there. That's the second step, but I'm not trying to remember it right now. So we have 4 solutions. Let's do it. That looks about right. Time for the other 2. And there we go. Now it's time to read the notes. First step to south. Second is west, play west, and third is to north. So west, play west is the remembering part. To north will be easy because those will be the only two stones left. So I can pretty much figure out how he will move. 2 steps down, then in right below the flute he will play the flute and continue going to the left. So that is surely an interesting dance. Not really a dance, but anyway. Let's see what blight looks like, because I actually don't know. All the corn is gone thanks to rain of blight. Alright, let's proceed towards the third kind of rain. So blight, I think, is kind of poison or so. Now time for the rain of frost. This one again is pretty similar to the rain of blight. There are 7 symbols to place for the dance and 4 stones to rotate. So that's the second part. We didn't see the first one yet. I'm not even trying to remember all those parts right now. They will be done later. First thing is to rotate the blue stones accordingly. Alright, we have already solved the 2 ones, those we saw. Now time for the other 2. So water is vanished, time to read on the steps now. Okay, this time I kind of memorized those and I hope this is correct. I am probably not very good at it, so might avoid, but I think this was kind of easy to remember. Yes, that is right. Down, left, right, down, play. And everything is frozen. Time for the third rain, I guess. Sorry, I'm in the fourth one. Third one is done. But we still have a treasure part. So since we were here, I'm going to do the treasure part first. Okay, one lever opened up a gate, another one will open the other gate, and then we'll have the key. That's what it looks like. Yes, that's how it is. We have the red key. The red key will open the red door. The red door will give access to the red stone. It's a long process. Now the red stone will go on the symbol. This is just how we have to do in all 4 directions, I guess. So it's kind of repetitive. And I don't really like repetitive, but we have no other option. So I'm just going to quickly do it. If you don't want to see this, you might as well skip ahead a minute or 2 maybe. The second key is now accessible. Let's go ahead and get the key, open the door and place the pink stone on the symbol as well. I am not really sure what they call this, pink or purple. I just use the names interchangeably, but I'm more of like to call it pink. The third blue key is now accessible. I am bored already. I just wish to go back to dancing for the 4th rain. And curious to find out what is happening to the calendar we are seeking. Alright, third stone in place. Time for the 4th and final green one. And all the gates are open. We are about to wrap this up finally. all the water has drained out. Here we go, plate of Aztec mask. So let's go back outside already and towards the fourth rain. We had rain, fire, blast and frost. What do you think will be the fourth one? So it's a rain of soil fertilization. This is probably the most useful kind of rain, and hopefully this kind of rains happen every day, everywhere in the world. So let's go ahead and find the blue stones and the sequence to put the markers. Again there are 7 markers, arrows and hands. So the flower ones was very close by, so I just already put it in place. So we don't have a lot of things to remember ahead. Third part is north and plain. First part is west, then south. Second is 2 steps to the east. Well, let's hope I remember, but for now we have to solve the blue stones puzzle. I mean, just rotate them. We are almost done. This must be the last part. Although we still have a few tiles to dig. We might have to find them. Maybe that's for later. Time to turn the stones correctly. I missed 3 tiles there. One of those had the solution. So there we go. Our final puzzle has unlocked. He is standing in the middle, so he will go left, then play, then he will not trace it. He will instead go down, take to right, go up and then play the second flute. That's what I got from the notes. Well, I hope I'm right. And yes, that is right. We are done here. Not just done yet, we still have a few more tiles to do and maybe talking to him. Tlaloc god. Or his priest, whatever. So here are the missing tiles. This rain of soil fertilization has gave some corn for us today. Alright, so we can go back to Tlaloc. He has some tasks for us. And that will be in the city of gods. For now we got to dig all the remaining tiles. Are these the last two? Well, they are not. Maybe we missed some. 6 tiles. Where should we look for them? The last tile finder is our solution. It says to the right. Alright, 6 corn crave in the center also here. I just did not notice it at all. So just 2 more corns. Let me just quickly get some energy for one last corn. And we are done with all the tiles. Now let's also go back to the city and talk to Tlaloc. And that will complete our quest. So thank you for watching. See you in the next location.